Alright, hello everyone. Today marks my 4-year anniversary on YouTube, and what not a better way to celebrate than to do a video on my entire like aviation collection. So I'm gonna have to explain how we're gonna do things. So first we're gonna go through all of my Gemini Jet models. You see all these here. This is only like most of them. I still have some like after this, so like this will be round one. After I go through all these, then I'll take them down and put up the rest of those, and then we'll do those up top, and then we will do extra like miscellaneous kind of stuff. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do things here. So I started collecting in. Actually, we're just gonna go ahead and start here because you probably guys don't want to have me rambling too much. So we are gonna start with this one here. This is the first one that started it all. I got this in 2013. See, it's a United Boeing 787-8. So I'm going to spend time going up close, getting good detailed view of them. And I'm also going to show you the boxes. Well, some of them are different, but most of them are like this. So, I mean, it shows a picture of them on the front. And then on the inside, it gives a little description and some stats on here. And on the back, it just says that, but sometimes the boxes are a little different, so. And then you'll notice it when you see it, so. I'm just going to say it now just once. If you would like to pause and read these, just do so when the camera's still enough. Alright, number 2, we have the Salmon 30 Salmon is the nickname for this special livery from Alaska Airlines. This is a 737-800, of course. The original version was on a 737-400, and then, of course, they updated it to this. And they have this really neat salmon livery. I think it's really cool. And then number 3 and 4, these came together, of course. So we got just a regular Alaska Airlines 737-700. And an 800 over here. You can see, oh yeah, these even have the eyebrow windows, which are pretty slick. I'm carefully taking this box out without making the others fall down. And in this box, it's kind of cool. This one shows all the routes for Alaska and Horizon, which is their subsidiary brand. And then I'm just going to go along slowly so you can see all their destinations that they reach. Oh, just that. And I probably should have specified before. I'm not good at explaining things. Just bear with me. The Gemini Jets, these are all 1/400 scale, and the ones up there, those are bigger scale. So, and we'll get to those later. And so here we have. This is one of my favorite Gemini models. This is the old Tulip livery United. 737-500, and it's pretty small. But I miss this livery. This was like truly like this is like the best livery that they had. I mean, yeah, this one's better than the one they have now. And yeah, it's got the eyebrow windows too. Yeah. Alright, and as we move on up to the second shelf, we got well, I think it is boring. No offense, Airbus fans. Airbus A319 United. This one has the IAE engines. And this one's also another one of my favorite 1/400 scale Geminis. This one here, Alaska Airlines, this is the Boeing Dreamliner livery. Looks pretty cool. And this one, yeah, see it has the stats on the back. And then on the inside, it has the whole description. And this one we have British Airways 787-8. Much bigger, of course. And I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try zooming in too. It has... Yep, I was afraid of that. It has a little Rolls-Royce logo on the engines. If the camera can focus again, you can kind of see it right there on the front. If I zoom in really slow, yeah, I can kind of see it. That's cool. And then here is American, the newer livery, 737-800. This is the only one of my Gemini models I've actually flown on. I flew on one of these last year out of Phoenix. And last of this round, we have a United 767-200 in the Continental library, but I don't even know if they made any of these. Sometimes Gemini Jets chooses to make some planes that technically don't exist. It's kind of interesting. Alright, and that's the end of the first round of Geminis. I'll be right back with the last few. Alright, finishing off with the Gemini Jets. Here are these final 6 before we move on. Down here we got a teeny weeny little CRJ 700 Alaska, operated by SkyWest. I love the zoom on this camera, I really do. I mean, look at that. I'm actually going to do it again. Look at that teensy weensy nose gear. It's so tiny. And And here's the little box that it came in. Comparing it to a normal size box. Yep. Pretty darn small. And now I move on to the big planes, the big boys. Here we got a United 777-200ER. And you can see this box is a lot bigger than the regular size box. And we got the Queen of the Skies, United 747-400. Such a beautiful plane, even in a 400 scale model like this. And finally, we move on to the broken ones. And I should probably mention this now. Gemini Jets has been slipping in their quality over the years, and that's one of the reasons why I'm probably not going to buy anymore. And plus, they're more expensive than they used to be like 7 years ago when I bought my first one. So yeah, that's why you can get these for like the same price as one of these, but this thing's like 200 to 300 times bigger. So yeah. And starting here, we got an Emirates A340-500, the only Airbus that's cool. And you can see this one has a broken elevator. And this one's a different kind of box. It's pretty cool. So on the back it has this, and everything's in metric. And on the inside, just a drawing of it. Oh yeah, and thanks to that drawing that actually reminded me, I can tilt that up. They have the logo under there with the really cool triple landing gear. Sorry about that, my mom came in my room. Number 2 on the broken list, we have a really cool 757-200 in the old American Airlines livery. This one too suffers a broken elevator. And finally, the last of the Gemini jets. We had this really neat Alaska Airlines 737-700 in the Portland Timbers livery. And it does have the eyebrow windows, but this one suffers a broken engine. I just set it next to it, but yeah. This box. There's some fun facts you might not know. This one does show history of the paint scheme too, which is pretty neat. I want to fly in Alaska. They seem like a really good airline, but never had the chance to. Alright, and that concludes all the Gemini Jets models. Alright, and now we move to my favorite models, the SkyMarks. I mean, I really like these because they're big, and I'm definitely going to take these to college with me. And I think all the stuff in the background, I think it looks cool. So here, this one, okay, it's the 1/130 Southwest Heart Livery 737, and it's also the Heart 1 with split scimitar winglets, the best winglets ever. And number 2, we got the Colorado 1 Southwest Airlines 737-700, and this plane I've actually seen before, so yeah, it's really neat. And number 3, we got the Mad Dog, or the camera's gonna focus on it, the Super 80 or the MD 80. Last time I flew on one of these was in 2013. 1/150. Oh, these are 130. I think I misspoke on that. And my favorite one, my favorite model of all of them, this Midwest 717 here. I got this on eBay for like $10, and it's basically new. I miss Midwest. I used to fly it all the time when I was a kid, and there's nothing like it. Huge seats, the famous cookies, the really cool blue liveries, the 1/130. And I mean, I'll just keep watching to see what's gonna happen in their planned comeback this year, but Midwest is my best airline ever. And this right here was my frequent flyer card back in the day. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's all the SkyMarks models I have. I'm thinking about getting an Embraer ERJ 145 SkyMarks sometime in the future. I'm thinking I might want to review that, or unbox that when it comes. Alright, next we move on to the miscellaneous aviation related stuff. So I mean, here we got this corny 747. Yeah, I know it's really bad. I probably should blow the dust off of it. I mean, look at the it just looks funny though, and look at the engines too in the landing gear, like cringe. Look at the engine fan blades, 3 blades. I mean, that just kind of makes me laugh. And then back here, there is this little switch, which opens and closes the doors. Other than that, it's kind of corny. Just something that I got, like, you know. And then this, I forget what kind of plane this is, honestly. I'm not into like fighter planes all that much. But you can fold out the wings like the real plane, of course, which is kind of neat. This one doesn't really do anything. And these are all like push back kind of thing, you know, like push back then goes forward. It's that kind of thing. And then here we got one of these F-16s. It doesn't really do anything either. Yeah, they're just whatever. Alright, and moving down here to more miscellaneous stuff. You're probably going to be asking now, why do you have so much Alaska Airlines stuff? Well, that's because one of my uncles is actually a captain for Alaska Airlines. I don't know how long he's been flying with them, though. But yeah, he's a captain, and when I, in 2013, 2013, March of 2013, he gave me a few stuff, which I've kept over these years, which are really cool. You have all these cards. And yeah, he also got me this little pin too, which was really neat. Yeah, this is cool. And then so he gave me all these little cards with all the special liveries that they had. And even then, I think this was like before 2013, but I mean, most of these, I've seen like different ones over the years, but I don't even know which ones still exist today and which ones don't. I'm assuming all of these right here in the 7 or the -400 variants don't exist. I mean, or they've replaced them with others, but yeah, you get the idea. So here, this one, 737-900 Spirit of Disneyland 2 livery. On the back, it's got these really cool facts. Of course, you can pause to read for all these when I hold them still enough. Number 2, Spirit of Disneyland, the original. And the rest of these are all 737-400s. And we have the Magic of Disneyland. And you see, this is the original 737, and then of course you saw the newer one on with the Gemini model. So yeah, this was the original one. Not much different, but there are like a couple subtle differences. But yeah, they are pretty cool. And finally, we got Spirit of Alaska Statehood. This one's kind of cool. Alright, and I just got this on Valentine's Day for my mom. A little 160 Silva P51D Mustang, which these things were... I did a little research project on these, I think in 10th grade, and these were really successful planes. Back in World War II, these were really successful. And now, yeah, we'll wrap up with a little bit more aviation stuff after this. Alright, second to last aviation thing, and you're thinking probably like, why are you showing paper airplanes? Well, it's because, I mean, these models I made like a long time ago, and I've kept them because it looks so cool. And this one, it's not all that impressive looking, but it does fly pretty unique. This one is like the F-16, or no, F-18, whatever, fighter jet. I found this online, and it looks really cool. And it flies really fast. This plane is probably the oldest. My classmates, he made this in freshman year, and this plane is the only paper airplane that flies backwards. And you heard me right, backwards. and you see it's kind of bent right here in the frame, so it's it's wearing out. This one, I mean, the main design is the same, but I've incorporated like the split winglets in the elevators, and even this like split rudder too. But like these little like landing gear things, that was already on it. I mean, from the back, it looks really cool. And then let me hold it down here. And then from the front, yeah, it looks cool. And this thing flies amazing. Like, this plane is basically lands by itself. It's so cool. And this one I came up with myself. I gave it curved winglets, courtesy of the A350. Gosh, it looks cool. I think, yeah, it looks cool. And then how I made the curved winglets is I rubbed my fingernail on the paper, and then I got some little elevons there. And this thing just flies nice and slow, and this plane has a lot of lift. So, I mean, it doesn't want to descend. And this one also came out with myself a bit more recently. It's like a delta wing kind of plane. You see, there's no tail, and it just uses the wingtips to stabilize itself. I mean, it's not the most stable plane, but it does work. It does work. It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of those B-52 bombers, in a way. Alright, and that'll be it for the paper planes. Alright, this is the last aviation thing I'm going to show you here. Yeah, I really had to dig around to find all the stuff I could find to show y'all. And every so often my dad goes on trips to India, and he flies business class, and so he gets these amenity kits, which he gave to me, so it's cool to see like what's inside of them. This one is from United Polaris. It's got the logo right there underneath. I don't know if people will be able to see. It's like the star, of course. You can just Google it. But there's no logo on the bag itself, on the front of the bag, but made by Saks Fifth Avenue, and all the stuff inside of it's got like I took the chapstick out of this. It's like chapstick, lotion, and other stuff. Like a sleeping mask. Looks like napkins or tissues. It's got earplugs. The smallest toothpaste you've ever seen. I know, it cracks me up. And a really cute little pen. If I can get it out. And anything else? Oh yeah, and a toothbrush down here way at the bottom. Yep, that's United Polaris. And a couple years ago, he flew on a 747 with Lufthansa. Yeah, really cool. So this one we got like socks right here, you see, and earplugs. And I think this is a shower cap. I know, it's cool to see what's in these things. Oh, just like, yeah, I think like soaps and shampoos and stuff like that. And we got, this is a sleeping mask. Oh, that's like a little headphone cover thing. And of course all your toiletry stuff in here. Includes a toothbrush, toothpaste, not as small as the other one, and mouthwash? I don't know, something. And whatever that thing is. But it's really cool to see these amenity kits are really cool to check out. I mean, one day I'm going to want to fly on a long haul flight just to see what it's like. But yeah, that is the amenity kits, and that's all the aviation stuff. And now we will move on to the rest of the miscellaneous stuff that's worth showing off. Alright, last little bit on the shelf here. So these 3 wristbands I made like at summer camp over the years. This one I made, oh boy. Oh yeah, I made this one in 2016. Yeah. To sync up elevator, I mean, I used this in like 1 or 2 of my videos, and the blue is kind of faded. And this one I made in 2017. Schindler. You'll see a fair amount of these in my 2017 videos. And this one I made in 2018. Yeah, I mean, just something creative. And this is the only elevator part I have. This is a Schindler plate from 1874 from, I think it was Romania. I got this for Christmas 2018. I mean, yeah. I kind of want an elevator button. I mean, it'd be really cool to at least maybe get one before I go up to college, and I can show everybody. And now I move from the shelf to down here. First, we're gonna look at this. So, this here is my Lego plane I've been working on for a long time. And, I don't know if you could tell, this is actually 2 sets, plus pieces from another set that I was able to use. This is actually 2 of the 3181 sets, the Lego plane. So I put them together, and it looks way cooler, and all the modifications I've done to it. So, I forget how many seats it has. Yeah, let me open it up. It's got 12 seats. I think the original only has like 6 or 7. It's got like the pilot seat up here. And these pieces I got from another set here. Like, it's kind of like, what's the word for them? Those parts on the wing. Shoot, I don't remember. Oh well, I'll think of them later. And so, I mean, for the Christmas 2019, yeah, just this past Christmas, I got another one of the 3181 set, and so with that, I was able to make a bigger plane like I wanted to for a while now. And so I wanted to redesign the wings to make them look really epic. So if you go around back, we have dual, or maybe I don't know, not dualization, but 4-part flaps. So, I mean, that's the most realistic I got. And then, of course, these kind of pieces I stole from their set. And we got ailerons, too, which is pretty dope. A word that I never say. And I just got these for decoration. Because, you know, it looks cool. And so I've had to beef up the landing gear a little bit. And that's what it looks like from the bottom. Let me put the flaps back up, and then I'll show you the understructure of the wings. Took like, I don't know, a couple tries to get it to work though. So yeah, it might be hard to take it in all at once, so I might just kind of explain it. So the landing gear I attached to here. I attach this piece to this. I mean, it all attaches to this red piece here, which this attached to that. And then I have these pieces attached to this, which holds the landing gear in place. So I did like this and this to make this angle right here. Oh yeah, now I know. Leading edge slats. Yeah, there it was. Leading edge slats here, which it fits nicely. And so here you see the flaps. And with these, I was able to put them in for both sides, so it's more stable. And here it's just on that one spot. And then you can see I did my best covering up all the little specs and everything, and it worked. It came out very nicely. And that's the Lego plane. Let me straighten that out. And to conclude the whole video, alright, so make sure it's in the right position. Okay. And I've been working on this for more than about 2.5 years now. The car wash project, and I haven't really turned this thing on in a long time, but it does work because I've pretty much almost perfected it. So I mean, you guys, if you've watched my videos, you see like the history of how I made this. You see, I got 2 little conveyors in there. We got 2 brushes, then a emitter curtain, then 2 brushes, and then a top brush. And I mean, it was really cool. I had this idea. Oh man, I think just for the heck of it, I think that we should just put a car through. I mean, it's all dusty, but whatever. Batteries still work. Let's where's my little spray bottle? Yep. Out of all my tester cars. Yeah, it's always the hard part, picking one out. I'm gonna pick this one. And then I just gotta spray it down. Set its front wheel in there. And then I can maybe make sure this is all the way up. Yeah, this is adjustable too, so. And I probably should tell you how it works. So, I mean, we have one motor here that drives the conveyor. So we have this, and we have a little spiral gear down here, which drives this gear, which makes it go really slow. And they have the shaft that goes here, splits into 2, and then that goes in the conveyor slots, which drives the conveyor. And second motor, we have this, and you see these 2 yellow rubber bands drive the top brush, and these black ones for stability. So, I mean, these rubber bands is what drives the top brush. And down here, you see a little gear butt. Well, it also drives these 2 brushes here, and a little shaft or a little something that goes here drives these 2 brushes here in the back, and as well as the emitter curtain. So yeah, it works. It works quite well. Here we go. Wrong way. And just like the real thing, the front wheels will grab, the conveyor will grab the front wheels, and it will pull it through the machine. And I'm going to lower this. Rise it up a bit. And lower it back down. And it's through. And I don't think I've ever posted a video on this specific version of it because I keep updating it. And I never took a video of this updated version because I'm lazy. And so, yeah. I mean, it's a really cool project. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else with it additionally, like I had plans to put in like a little dryer with like little holes and stuff, and maybe little like wheel or rocker panel brushes, like a little wheel scrubber, but I think this might be it. But yeah, I'm glad it came out this. And you know what? This concludes the collection everything. Yeah, I put it all down there. Yeah, and that concludes this video of my ExcelElevations aviation, or say elevators, aviation, and more collection. And that will be it. I almost forgot about this. This is a 1/144 scale of the Concorde. It's like plastic. It's a plastic kit stuff you can put together. And it's got sticker sheets for both new and old livery. I'm not sure how long ago I got this. I've had it for a long time, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Who knows? Maybe I'll give it to someone. But yeah. Yeah, really cool stuff. And then, yeah. That's just an overview of the kits and stuff. This is a level 3. Yep, it's level 3. So yeah, that's about medium, but I don't really want to do this. I'm too lazy. So yeah, that's this. Yeah.